Hello. Welcome to the Tray Station. It is so good to see you. If you are here for the first time, welcome. I'm Tracy to the Tray Station. Hi, Janina. So for our Christmas week, day 2, I am doing 2 stories. I know I only advertised this one, The Santa Trap. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. But then I also have I'm the Grinch. Now, I couldn't find The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It wasn't available. So this one was kind of cute. This one's kind of a long story, so it works out. But I will do both. So again, hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm the Grinch, clearly. Because this book is kind of about a boy who's a little bit Grinchish. That's no way to be on the holidays. Hello, you want to be fun and friendly and, Santa's watching. He's making his list and he's checking it twice. I'm just saying. All right, guys. So I'm going to start with The Grinch, just because it's shorter. And then I'll move on to The Santa Trap. The Santa Trap. Really good. So I'm still sick, but I'm here. Okay. The Grinch. This is I'm the Grinch by Dennis Shealy. Okay. All right. I am the Grinch. I live in a cave on Mount Crumpet, far away from the Who's in Whoville. Oh. This is Max. He lives with me. He would do anything for me. Wouldn't you, Max? Good boy, Max. Who doesn't love their dog? Hi, Molly. Hi, Walker. It's not The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It's I'm the Grinch. I'm still looking for that one. The mayor has declared Christmas to be 3 times bigger this year. Bah! If you're like me, there are all sorts of things you don't like about Christmas. Who doesn't like Christmas? I don't like ornaments. They tinkle, and they're shiny and sharp, and what a mess they make when they shatter. And the trees. Don't get me started. They have long needles and sticky sap, and they make me sneeze. I don't like toys. The Who children find them on Christmas morning, and they ooh and they ah, they squeal and they laugh. It's just awful. Awful. And then they pull out the instruments. They toot and they clang and they tweet, and then they toot, 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 and clang some more. And then they start with the bells and the singing. As soon as you hear one, you know you're going to hear the other. And if there's one thing I don't like, is the singing. I don't like stockings. I'm not going to eat candy out of a dirty, stinky sock. Well, maybe one piece wouldn't hurt. I love the Grinch. I think he's so cute. Now, wait a minute. I'm Cindy Lou Who, and I love Christmas. There's going to be something you like at Christmas, Grinch. Well, can anyone guess what he's going to say he likes? What do you think he likes? I like Max. Merry Christmas, Max. Merry Christmas, everybody. And that's the end of this little story. And it was just an intro to The Grinch. I will still try to get The Grinch Who Stole Christmas because it's really a good one. I really enjoy that one. Okay. So now, remember, try not to be Grinchy when you're out there. Be friendly. Say, excuse me. Let people go in traffic. You know what I mean? And kids, be good for mom and dad. All right. The Santa trap. This boy is a bit of a Grinch himself, which is why I did both of them together. So this is the Santa trap. Oof. All right. The Santa Trap by Jonathan Emmett and Polly Bernatine. The Santa Trap. Bradley Bartleby was bad. He'd been born bad. Before baby Bradley even left the hospital, he'd bitten the midwife on the bottom, stolen the doctor's stethoscope, and emptied his diaper into grandmother's handbag. And the older Bradley got, the badder he became. Bradley's parents were immensely rich. They had a huge house with a garden that was big enough to lose an elephant in. They knew that the garden was big enough to lose an elephant in because they'd done exactly that. Bradley had demanded the elephant as a house pet, but treated it so badly that it escaped into the garden and was never seen again. Bradley's parents always gave him whatever he demanded, not because they thought he deserved it, but because they were terrified of him. Ugh. Bradley. Every Christmas, Mr. Bartleby hired a team of secretaries to type up the huge list of presents that his greedy son demanded from Santa Claus. Of course, Santa knew what a beastly brat Bradley was, so he never looked at the list. But that didn't mean that he forgot about Bradley completely. Santa is such a kind-hearted old fellow that he believes no child, even one as bad as Bradley, should go without a Christmas present. Socks! Howled Bradley. Another pair of stupid socks! Never mind, Bradley dear, cried Mr. and Mrs. Bartleby as they rushed in with a trolley load of presents. Look, Mummy and Daddy have got you everything you wanted. But I don't want presents from you. I want presents from Santa Claus like everyone else. And he stormed back to his room. The next morning, Mr. and Mrs. Bartleby were alarmed to discover that their son had climbed up inside the living room chimney. They were even more alarmed to discover that Bradley had nailed several sticks of dynamite around the chimney walls. "What are you doing, dear?" asked Mrs. Bartleby nervously. "What does it look like?" scowled Bradley. "I'm building a trap." "A trap?" said Mrs. Bartleby. "A trap for what?" "For Santa Claus," snarled Bradley. "I'm going to catch that fat fool and take every present he's got." Mr. and Mrs. Bartleby were speechless. In a lifetime of badness, this was quite the baddest thing that Bradley had ever tried to do. Mr. Bartleby was the first to come to his senses. "Isn't it a little early to be setting a trap?" he gasped. "It'll be a whole year before Santa comes again." "Oh, this is only the beginning," scoffed Bradley. "It'll take a whole year to finish it all." And he was right. Bradley spent the rest of the winter fixing dynamite inside all the other chimneys and the spring trading tigers, which he stole from the local zoo. He spent the summer fitting guillotines over the doors and windows and the autumn cutting trapdoors into all the floors. By the time December came around again, Bradley had turned the entire house into one stupendous Santa trap. By Christmas Eve, their home was so dangerous that Mr. and Mrs. Bartleby had moved out into a hotel, leaving Bradley alone in the house. Oh, Bradley. One last thing, said Bradley, as he hung his stocking beside the fireplace. He was certain that Santa wouldn't make it that far, but just to make sure, he tied an invisible tripwire to the stocking. The moment anyone touched it, a large metal cage would drop down from above. No more stupid socks, thought Bradley. This Christmas, I'll get exactly what I want. This Christmas, I'll get the whole lot. But as the evening grew darker, Bradley's eyelids grew heavier. His evil efforts had left him quite exhausted, and he soon fell fast asleep. It was almost midnight when Bradley was awakened by the roar of an angry tiger whose tail had just been stepped on by an elephant. The house had grown chilly, and when he looked outside, Bradley was surprised to find the garden covered in a thick blanket of snow. Shivering with cold, Bradley decided to light a fire. It was only when the flames began to lick up the chimney that Bradley remembered the dynamite. Ruh-roh. Boom! You! The explosion blew Bradley right through the living room window and out into the rose bushes below. See Bradley right there? Cursing loudly, Bradley struggled from the thorny stems. He had just barely caught his breath when 6 sleek, stripy shapes came bounding toward him out of the snow. "Nice kitties," squealed Bradley as he fled back through the rose bushes with the tiger snapping at his heels. The tigers chased Bradley around the garden twice before he was able to lose them by diving into a heap of fresh elephant dung and crept back to the house. Determined not to be caught in any more of his own traps, Bradley took a deep breath and prepared himself before opening the front door. "Aha!" he cried triumphantly as he leaped clear of the falling guillotine. "Ah!" he cried miserably as he fell through the trap door. Sometime later, as the sun rose on Christmas morning, a scratched, scraped, and badly bruised Bradley limped back to the living room. There wasn't much of the fireplace left, but amazingly, his stocking was still hanging up. And even more amazing, Bradley could see that there was something inside. Bradley hobbled over, tore down the stocking, and... Do you remember what Bradley did to the stocking? Hashtag ouch. Clang! The metal cage dropped right over him. Bradley let out a long sigh. He knew that he was beaten, so he slumped down inside the cage and emptied his stocking onto the floor. For the first time ever, Santa had left Bradley more than one present. there was a big box of bandages, a large jar of antiseptic, and that wasn't all, and a nice new pair of socks. Oh, look at Bradley. All that for nothing. And that's the end of the story. Isn't it cute? I thought it was really funny. Guys, being naughty never pays off. Always, always, always do good. Always do good. It's just, it pays off better. Your heart will feel better. You'll feel better. I know I'm super corny, but it's true. You'll feel better. It never pays off being bad. Thanks, Molly. Isn't it so cute? I read it in the library. I was like, oh my God, that is so adorable. I kind of liked the cover. I was like, ooh, what's going on with that kid? Isn't that funny? Oh, thank you so much. Hopefully by Christmas. But I really, I was saying yesterday, I really wanted to be like a, what do you call it? A human countdown and do like a story every day. But I couldn't do it until yesterday. I will continue looking for, what do you call it? The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I did put one on order. I might just go buy one. I do have for tomorrow a Bad Kitty Christmas. That's really cute, but I'll do two. That's fine. And that's it. So come again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. I'm probably guessing the same time, like 8. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming. Really, I do. I couldn't find a good Santa hat today. Anyway, thank you for coming. And Walker, I hope you get everything that you asked Santa for. So guys, thank you for coming. I hope to see you tomorrow. And yeah, and I have 'Twas the Night Before Christmas that I'm saving for Christmas Eve. And then I have another one, Auntie Claus, but I don't really, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones, so it's tough. I really want to do the Grinch Who Stole Christmas because I love the Grinch. But that was the only one that I could find. But anyway, he does too. Yeah, I promise you I will get it, even if I have to go buy it, because I want it in my collection anyway, so that's cool. So either tomorrow or the following day, but probably tomorrow. I'll do that with the Bad Kitty Christmas. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming. And if you are new again, always make sure that you say something so I know that you're there. Otherwise, I don't know you're there. Like and share, tell your friends all about it. This week, there's a story every day. Normally it's Wednesdays at 7, and it's been between like 8 and 8:30. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I will catch you later on the Tray Station. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great night. Oh, look at now everyone's coming. You guys missed the stories. So if you didn't catch it live, catch the replay. I hope you liked them. I liked them. And that's it. I will see you later. Take care. Keep smiling and stay safe. And Merry Christmas. Bye.